Welcome back, everybody. It has been a hot minute since I've made a video, mainly because we've just been painting the house and my computer was disconnected. But today comes a little bit of a little cheeky public service announcement and a health reminder, just saying, careful about gravel, guys. Gravel's a fucking nightmare. One of those things you think about when you're riding your bike, when you're going around a bend, you're like, hell yeah, this bike's gonna be fucking grippy, I'm gonna have a good time, road's gonna be fucking awesome. And sometimes, you know, it doesn't quite work out. Now, if the camera looks a bit different today, I do apologise. I have tried another way of mounting it, just because the way I had it before, whilst effective of getting the good camera angle, it actually makes it, sounds like a fucking fart, that guy, makes it harder for the fucking for me to turn my head, because it would hit my shoulder. But yeah, so I'm trying this one. It might be a bit low, but I'm doing my best. I've just got to figure out something I can stick maybe on the helmet to prop it up just a little bit more. But yeah, that's what we're a little bit covering today. It doesn't matter how long you're riding, experience and confidence are not one and the same. And more often than not, you'll see that experience comes a lot later than confidence, and confidence comes, goes, and comes back again as you gain experience. So this is a little story, happened a few weeks ago now, about one of my lads. Finally got his bike de-restricted. He has a little XJ6 or something, but finally got the bloody thing de-restricted after an afternoon, even though it's not the hardest thing. It was just constant readjusting, putting it on, taking it off again, and of course a good afternoon of hard labor. But yeah, so we spent the whole day de-restricting that lad's poor bike just for it to be lost in the same evening. Now, I would have felt guilty if he hurt himself due to being stupid with the de-restriction, but that wasn't the case. Man didn't even get to try out his de-restriction yet. A true tragedy. So what happened was, we were riding our bikes down at King Lake Way, and I don't know if you've ridden in that in Victoria. King Lake's a pretty shocking road. It's a great road, but a shit road at the same time. If you fall off, you basically go off like a sheer drop, so it's kind of shit in that regard, but it's a fun one. And we were just cruising down that way the other day, and none of us fell off the edge or anything. We got stuck behind a slow-ass truck the whole time, which was kind of a blessing, because he was really tempted. He's a bit more ego-driven. He's a younger lad. So we're going for this ride. It's a good time. And then we finally got off the twisty section and started coming around the other bit. It was going to the highway section just so he could, you know, fang it. He wanted to see what it was capable of. But long story short, we all, you know how this story's about to go. You're watching this video. Yeah. So he spent the time really wanting to fang it. We took a break, got off the bikes, had a little walk around. Nice little XR8 there. Fucking, we got one of those. Well, it's an XR6, I think. We got the XR8. Very nice car. Yeah, so we're going around. And basically, a little bit of an omen. There was actually a roundabout that I got a little bit of slippage at just before. So there was a bit of gravel on the ground, and I felt my tyre slip. I'm like, ooh, that feels a little fucking dangerous now, doesn't it? We should be careful. Unfortunately, little did I know, that would be the introduction to today's episode, eh? Yeah, so what happened was, going down that road, and having a good time, going nicely. It was in the middle, and I was at the back, and my mate was at the front. And the guy crashed was in the middle, and he was gunning it and slowing down, and then the guy eventually let him pass. And I guess it was a good thing, because that means we both got to witness what happened. So he goes in front, doesn't fang it this time, alright? This is he finally sees a corner, he goes, let's be sensible. Hits the brakes nice and calmly, and went a bit wide on this corner. Not because of speed, I guess he was trying to pull a Rossi and go for this the lean of dreams, even though it really wasn't big a dip. And what happened was, he hit the corner of some gravel, right? And when he hit the gravel road, he lost the back end a little bit, but he didn't crash right off the bat by what he tells me. He slipped and slipped and slipped, and then what happened was, he went back into the gravel by the looks of it, and then it fell down. The poor bastard's not having a good time. He got his bike, like he was in a bit of a bingle where he was on some tram tracks in the wet and fell down 2 months before this crash. 8 weeks later, they finally got his bike fixed because parts take forever to get here because, you know, COVID's a bullshit thing. And then, after all that rubbish, that poor bastard got his bike fixed, and then, like, 5 days later, he wrote the fucking thing off. I think it's still at the shop, but it was pretty fucked. So lo and behold, we let him in front, and we see the corner. We're like, okay, cool, corner's coming, and then boom, a poof of smoke. And by smoke, it was not smoke, it was dust. And I'm like, oh, it's a bit dusty over there. But you know, you don't really think about these things in the moment. You're sort of just like, fucking shit, that's a bit of dust. You don't think that your boys fucking stacked it in the corner. And then what happened was, I saw the headlight, and I was like, ooh, that doesn't look good. Maybe he's pulled over. And then I was getting closer, the headlight hasn't moved, the dust is still in the air. I'm like, I don't think he's pulled over. I think it's a little bit more sinister than that. And we get there, bike's upside down in the in a ditch. Calm down, Jesus. It's in a ditch. He's gotten up and walking, although he did smack his knee into some gravel on the ground. He's wearing gear, full gear, textiles. They were ripped, but just on his knee, so that was all right. Did a bit of the ouchies to his knee. Didn't break anything. Didn't fuck himself too badly. He got very lucky. It was a good crash, but it was probably the best place he could have crashed because it was a soft, like muddy ditch, and if the bike didn't land on him, he went into the bike. So count your blessings. But fuck, man. Basically, what I'm saying to get with this story is he was very lucky because he wasn't speeding. Now, if you see a corner and it's pitch fucking black, because we were riding out there, it was like what, 10 p.m. So it was dark, and I don't know if you know this, but those areas in Victoria, there is no sunlight at those hours, and there's no street lights. It's just in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere. It's dark, very dark, and you can't see the road. I try and be careful when it's nighttime, because I don't know if any of you guys have a Revel. The Revel's headlight at nighttime is good in a straight line and shit around every bend. It gives me fucking, like, it actually scares me riding at night. I get very stressed because I can't tell, so I tense up like the fuck. But it is what it is. Nice cruiser boy. One day I'll have my nice V-twin. But yeah, fuck me, dude. That it didn't go so well. Luckily the guy's alright, the bike's not. The bikes can be replaced, whereas your legs and limbs in your life cannot. So, well, I guess you technically can say your arms and legs can be replaced, but they'll never be as good as the originals. But shit, man, be careful when you're out there riding, guys. Gravel's not a fun experience at all. It's not fun if you're slow, it's not fun if you're fast, and if you come fast in a straight line, very slowly apply some brakes, because you slam the brakes on, I guarantee you it's gonna not be a good time. But yeah, just think about it when you're out there riding. The best advice I can probably give you is go fucking watch good old mate Dan, mate. Dan the fireman will teach you the ways, how to watch for hazards, potential hazards, common mistakes, and get very well acquainted with his style of video. But yeah, that's kind of what I was after today. Do be safe, guys, when you're riding around. Take it easy. Keep it cheesy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll probably do another video in the same day. It's too sunny to fucking not, but I'll just blow off here for now. Corona! Oh god. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully the camera angle's not totally useless. I can't see anything with all this dust on this mirror. Yeah, it's a bit low, but hopefully it's alright. Anyway, take it easy, and peace.